open and decided to jump onto this net and say hi to
I've
you,
been
Jen.
slacking off on you. But I'm going to tell you what, Jen, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the Hamett's net tonight. And it's on 146940 in the Quad City area. Or as for the wires room, that's in KCY. So there you go.
Hey, so Audrey, I heard this rumor that you do a net maybe like at noonish or on the weekends or something. Tell me about that.
Okay, that one's not.
Yeah, so there's this net called the Noontime Roundup Net. It's on the one of our local repeaters, the W8IRA repeater, and the frequency number is I think 147.160. And I am occasionally signed up as net control. And if you would like to check in, the next that I'll be doing for that is on April 3, and that is 12 o'clock noon our local time.
Okay, so does it have that Go link? And remind me, are you guys an hour ahead of me? Because it's 8 o'clock now, so is it 9 o'clock there?
And 8 a.m. Yep, it's 9 o'clock over here in Michigan, our time. And you can also check in via Echo Link. So I'll be glad if you check in. Also, David.
You hear that, y'all? That young lady runs her own net. All right.
You said April 3rd?
Yep, you got that correct.
All right, I will try and make it. I'm going to put it in my calendar right now so it reminds me, and that just happens to be convenient because that's my lunchtime, so I can take a few minutes and stop by and see you because you always support me, and I am just ecstatic because that's more women on the air, right? I'm so proud of you, so thank you, thank you. I'm so glad. So now get to bed, and then let me talk to Levi. You know how this goes. I'm so glad you're on the air, though. I will definitely try and stop by, and I will tell Dad that information so he can definitely, I know he'll get on there. We'll have to fix his Echo Link situation. We'll figure it out.
Alrighty, we'll be glad when you check in. So, good evening at 7:30. This is N8ARM.
All right, it's Hamett Hour. This is N0VVX, and you just heard one of our newest, youngest women on the air, so that was great. But if you're out there listening, I'm sure Levi's out there getting ready to check in. But if you're out there, come by and say hello to it.
K8ASH.
Yeah, this is San Antonio, Texas.
KD0JNQ, Davenport, Iowa.
W0KC.
That'll help.
All right, I heard a couple in there. Maybe back to the back. I heard one that had a K0 call sign. Why don't you come and say hello to us first, and then we'll move forward that way.
Kilo Delta.
0 Joliet, November,
Quebec. Steve, Davenport. There you go.
I hope. Man, that threw me off. Uh-oh. It disconnected. Why did it disconnect? There we go. We're reconnected. All right. Sorry about that. Now we're on the Kansas City wide. Come on back, nice people. Why does it disconnect?
All right, kids. I don't know what's going on now, though. I did hear Alice in there, though. K15ERV. Hey, Alice, how's it going in Texas? This is Kilo India 5, Echo Romeo, Alice in San Antonio. N0 VVX Gen. I'm doing well. How about you?
That's the radio I want right there. Okay.
I'm doing really well. Tomorrow's my birthday, as everybody's probably told the whole world out there. So I actually got to open my birthday present, and I get breakfast, and we have dinner plans, and I have the rest of the week off from work, so that's pretty much better than anything. Get to spend it with my old man and the dog and some family time, so that'll be good. But how was your week going on? My week was okay. I just had spring break this past week, and it was restful. Time change didn't help when I went back to work this week, but just take a few weeks of getting used to that, and then there's only like 10 more weeks, and we're out for Memorial Day. But that's about it from here. And also, I wanted to remind everybody that the San Antonio Digital Radio Club net is open to anyone, and I believe the ring number is 4032. And anyone's welcome to join, and we Jen, like you said, you have got women out there, so it'd be great to hear from you on there too. So if you can check in, it's C4FM. So we glad to hear you. And back to you, Jen. And so can't find you, Alice. All right, you have to send me that information. Email it to me. It's my call sign at Gmail, so that's easy. But yes, I'll try and check in. Okay, but are you going to be the net control? QT, he's also in San Antonio. Sometimes it's others, but it's usually Doug and it QT. It's fun. I know we'd like to hear, especially ladies. If you want to come on and and Zero VVX.
All right. Well, top of the day, Jen.
You were cutting out a little bit there, but that's okay because I'm pretty sure the San Antonio Digital Net will get that information out. If you send it to me, email it to me at n0vvx@gmail. I will get it posted and out there, and we'll communicate it. And yes, all us girls will check in, and we expect to hear from you. Be in net control over there, along with some other women, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. So that'll be wonderful. Thank you for checking in. I love hearing from you. And I'm so sorry you have like a couple weeks of school left, and all these kids have like way less time.
Right.
You'll get through it. It'll be fine. Summer break's coming. It'll be good, right? Spring's here. It's gonna be wonderful. So let's see. I got lost in that mix of things. So W0KC, are you still out there listening? Say hello.
I am, Jen. I hope you remember it was one class that you got your technician class in. And I called your dad, and I lied to him, and he insisted that you call. Anyway, have a happy birthday, Jen. And I hope to talk to you again. Okay?
Oh, you cannot leave that soon. Come on, stay on the radio with me for just a few minutes. Tell everybody who you are. Tell them why I have a ham radio. Come on, talk to us. I'm so glad to hear your voice. It's so amazing, especially that it's my birthday and it was like 3 or 4 years ago about this time that I got to spend the whole weekend with you. So come talk to us.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, she did. She was wonderful. And we played a little trick on her dad. I called him and told him he needed to come. Jen was very, very upset because she hadn't passed the test. And he called me a liar and said, put Jen on the phone. And so I did. So my line got broken. But anyway, I can hardly talk, so I won't keep this tied up. But it's been great talking to you, Jen. I'll try to check in more, okay?
Yes, you will. Cool beans. I love it.
Ms. Norma, we love you. We're so glad you're listening at least. But thank you for coming by and saying hello. And I love you tons and get better. And we'll hear from you more often, I hope. I'm crossing my fingers. So I will explain who you are here in just a second. Let me let this... Okay, for all you guys out there, I am N0VVX, and this is the Hamett Hour. But this would not be the Hamett Hour, and I would not be N0VVX if it wasn't for W0KC Norma Hatfield, because she's like an icon in my world. She's one of the most amazing women ever. I don't know how long she's had her license. I could probably look it up and tell you. I'm going to just tell you it's been more years than me. But she does a lot of the testing. So if you are local to Kansas City, you've probably tested with her and her lovely husband, Ted. They are an amazing couple. They do a weekend course, and you test, and I'm pretty sure everybody passes the test. But I went and tested with her. My dad tested with her. She's kind of the driving force. She can do amazing things with the radio, and I just can't even imagine. I'll get there eventually. I'll probably be really, really old when I do, but I will. But we're so thankful and grateful for her, and grateful for her pushing and begging and pleading and kicking me around. And yes, they teased my dad terribly when I took my test, but pretty sure he knows I'm the smart one in the family, so he wasn't worried. But hang on, just... I'm trying real hard not to tell him at the repeater like I normally do. I'm practicing. But thank you, Norma, for being there. And it's like, you know, having royalty on the air. So I'm so glad you checked in with me tonight. I just, yay. I'm glad to hear your voice. I haven't heard it in quite a while, and I'm so happy when I get to hear it. And give your lovely husband, Ted, a big hug for me. I know he does a lot of work, and he helps out. And just an amazing couple. So anybody out there who needs to test or have information, that's the set of Elmers you want to have in your life. Trust me. They're amazing. But thank you, Norma. This is N0VVX. My name is Jen. This is the Hamett Hour. And we kind of had a pile up there a little bit ago. I know Steve has us on YouTube. My internet's not working too well. But if you check out, what is his call sign? It is KD0JNQ. You can check out his QRZ page, and he puts us on YouTube, so you can hear me jibber jabber. Can't see me, you have to see him. Sorry, I'll give you a picture, I promise. At least we're there in different formats, so in case you can't hear us all the time, or you get home and the radio in the car doesn't work as well as the radio at the house, or whatever, you can always tune in and say hello there, and you can type messages. I think he'll answer you, because I can't see it to answer you very well, but thank you guys all for listening. And this is N0VVX. It's Hamett Hour. And we're going to go ahead, and if you're out there and you were in our pile-up, or you're just new and you want to check in, come say hello to it.
KD0JJG.
K8LJM.
Okay, we're going to check in with Levi real quick, and then we'll get Kate.
This is K8LJM. Good evening to everybody on the net today, or tonight. I did go outside a little bit today. This afternoon it was about the highest was 50, average about 45. But I did do some HF, got 2 new parks. I'm right now standing at 78 parks, not as close as my brother, but I guess I might be getting there. Probably not anytime soon, but yeah. And then I got a couple new DX and hopefully they confirm. And yeah, so like you were talking to Audrey about her doing net control on our local teachers at the Peewit IRA out here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I also want to echo link. I will be doing net control tomorrow. Net control tomorrow at 12. Our time, 11 o'clock. Your guys' time. And so I'm ready for that. And happy birthday, Jen, from the Michigan. So 73, everybody. I'm from the Great Lakes State. KWJL. K60WF. K60WF.
I don't know who keeps doing this, but I'm getting kicked off. Okay, we're back up on the KC net here, and
8 ASH, third party.
Sorry about that, disconnect. I'm not sure why it keeps doing that. We're going to get that figured out. So thank you for hanging in. We really.
How are you doing tonight, dear?
Iowa. So thank you.
Good.
All right. Kilo Delta Zero Joliet, November, Quebec.
There's this whole electrical thing. Don't worry about it. You won't get shocked. You heard all those other kids on the radio a second ago? They're like 10, 12, 14-ish. They're about your age, probably. So come tell me how your day's been and what you've been up to, and tell me, when are you going to get your radio license?
I just got back from cheerleading, and I'm really excited to talk on my dad's radio.
You need help, Jen. I can help.
Hey, Jen, are you able to receive her?
We lost a little one in the mix here, so hang on just a second. Let's give her a chance to come back.
This is K8ASH. Jen, are you able to hear Kate when she's talking?
I heard her the first time, and I haven't heard her since, though.
Okay, I switched to a different repeater here in town. I'll give it back to her here again.
This is Kate. I just got back from cheerleading, and I'm excited to talk on my dad's radio.
I'm going to tell you what, this is awesome.
I'm excited. So when are you going to get your own radio now?
This is just too exciting.
I'm studying for my license and maybe in a couple of months.
JJG, if that's
So did you hear all the young ones a second ago? They are totally out there supporting you. I'm sure if they're still listening, they're like cheering you on. So if you need help, I'll hook you up with those kids. But I'm so glad you came to the radio. I hope you get to listen tonight. We kind of do silly stuff, but I'm so glad you're out there. And I'm glad your dad sent me a message and said you needed to talk, because the radio's fun, see? And you don't get bit, right? It's great.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you letting me talk 73.
You're welcome to talk anytime to us. Anytime you want to come and say hello. Hey, since you guys are local, I'm just going to put this out there. Ham Bash is coming up. Tell your dad, I know he's listening, April 15th. Come by and see me. Come give me a big hug. I'll probably have candy or goodies or something, so you'll want to stop by and see me. It'll be at the Shrine Auditorium. I know he can figure that out and everything, but I'd love to see you. That'd be fun to have you come by and hang out with us girls at that table. It'd be so much fun. So if you aren't busy, you have cheerleading or dance or kid stuff, I know sometimes that gets in the way. It's like from, I don't know, 7 to noon or something like that. But come by and see me, Kate. But come talk to me again next week, okay? Next Tuesday, that would be great.
Okay, we plan on going. Can't wait to see you there. K8SH.
Thank you, Kate, and thank you, Justin, for getting her on the air. That was great. I love it. I can't meet you guys in person. That'll be so much fun. So this is N0VVX. My name is Jen, and we are the girls on the air, and we're getting the little ones on the air tonight. So if you're under however old I am, I'm not going to mention, come talk to us and come see us. And like I said, Ham Bash here in Kansas City is April 15th. Come by and see me. They'll have a Fusion table, and if you have questions about nets or how Fusion works, or if you want to be a net controller, any of that stuff about the America's Kansas City Wide Room, these guys will be there to answer your questions, and they've got me to look pretty at their table. But the Hammets will have a table right next to them, and we always have the good candy and all that good stuff. So come by and see us. Shriners Ham Bash, they have a website. Can't miss it, but thank you guys. But it's Hammett tonight, and we'll take another check-in. And I know Steve is out there just dying to tell me that I'm on YouTube. So, hey, Steve, come back and talk to us.
All right. Hey, I just wanted to say hello, Jen, and sorry about the last couple of weeks. I've had a lot going on here at home. And the thing I really wanted to do is say happy birthday to you, and thank you for doing what you do with all these young people and the young ladies that just came in. And also to let you know, you do have somebody on Echo Link, KA0RKB Arlen. He's listening, just to let him be recognized too. And gosh, you do such an awesome job, Jen, and I just want to know that. I want you to know that. And when you get time, let me know, because I'm going to turn the volume down on the radio on the YouTube, and I got a special surprise just for the birthday girl. So KD0JNQ out here in Davenport, Iowa, top of the day. We appreciate what you do. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Why don't we do whatever you've got planned? I'm so scared. Okay, go ahead, do it now. Get it over with. Embarrass me to death, please.
All right, Jen, here you go. Are you ready? This is just for you, young lady. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. You do such a great job. Happy birthday to you. I can't sing on the air, so hopefully we got you taken care of here. So there you go, Jen. Happy birthday.
Then how's that? So anyway, This is N0VVX. It's Hamett night, and thank you for all the birthday wishes, everyone. It's great getting old, I guess. I don't know. It's fun. Anyway, I'm not worried about it. But it's Hamett's time, so if you're out there listening, come check in with us.
KD0JJG.
How come he's coming through really awesome here? Now, what disconnected that thing?
What are you doing tonight, sir?
What's up here? Why ain't I got anybody all set?
All right, the airwaves must be doing weird things tonight, even on Fusion, things between repeaters and digital, it gets crazy. So I did hear you out there, KD0JJG. Whew, some days, mouthfuls, you guys. We should have simpler call signs. I know. Some days I can't do it. Anyway, thank you for checking in, sir. And Steve, thank you for telling me about the Echo Link. I didn't get the full call sign. I'm sure you can send that to me later. But hello out there on Echo Link World if you want to check in. Hey, come do that right now real quick.
KC0PEG, Aletha. Good evening, everyone, and happy birthday! Got it in stereo there.
Thank you, Miss Peggy. How is your week going?
All right, let's see.
Oh, it's fine. I'm excited to hear about your birthday tomorrow. Sounds like you have lots of fun plans.
All right, we lost that.
The best part is on Thursday night, there's actually a Raytown Club meeting, so I get to see all my buddies there too. So, I know it's a long drive for you, but I'll just pretend like you're there too. But, it's fun to get to go and do things, and it'll be great. And tomorrow we're just going to stay busy, and I don't have to work the rest of the week. That's the very best part about all of that. So, but thank you for checking in. And did you have any grandkids this week? And please tell me they were not sick.
Well, they are always here. They live with us, and no, they have not been sick. They were home with us yesterday, actually, because school was out and daycare was closed. So that was a lot of fun. Ross and I both had them. It was a good time.
All right.
You're amazing. I love my grandkids, but I also love sending them home full of sugar to their parents and then laughing about it as I drove home. So, one day that'll get to be your house, and you'll enjoy that as much as I do. It's a lot of fun, trust me. We've had a lot of ice cream and a lot of candy around here. Just saying. But no, I miss my grandkids because they aren't as close as they should be. But I'm so happy that you get to have yours and have them daily. I mean, it's kind of a mixed blessing there, I'm sure. But I'm glad you're having a good week, and I'm so happy that you're not sick because sick kids are just the worst sometimes. You hurt for them. So, yeah, I'm so glad. But yeah, drag them out. Bring them to Hamett. Well, no, don't bring them because you want some personal time, I'm sure, away. But we'll do something. We'll go have a picnic or something, take all the kids out and turn them loose and have fun. We should do the Easter egg hunt. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Sorry, squirrel moment. You know that. Too much going on tonight. But thank you for checking in, Peggy. This is N0VVX, and we're just having a good time tonight, chit-chatting. Lots of girls on the airwaves. I know, it's Hamett's hour. That's weird, right? But if you're out there listening, come back and say hello and talk to us and get in the middle of our conversations. Check in with us.
NF0M.
Is that you, Dave? If it is, type in there and just let me know. I'll let Jen know that you're back.
Hello, Mr. Ted. How are you? And thank you for getting Norma on the air.
This is KD4REQ, and I love what you're doing, and I did want to wish you a happy birthday. I do remember that during the class that you were in for your technician license, that indeed you spent it over your birthday weekend. I remember your dad bringing cake in. It was fantastic. So Good to hear you on the air. Good to hear you being as active as you are. And Jen, when you gonna come see us for your general? Got to ask you that. Also, Jen, I'm going to let you know that Norma would love to meet that young lady, the third party from the K80ASH. So if she shows up there, you be sure and bring her upstairs where we're doing testing, especially if she's ready to do her technician test. We would love to give her her test. So thanks for what you do, Jen. Appreciate it. NF0M.
I'm going to tell you what, ain't she?
Thank you guys, and thank you guys for always having my back. You guys are amazing. I can't even imagine what I'd be doing if I didn't have you guys in my life. So that's amazing and wonderful. And you know, the second any of the girls show up, I'm just going to have to go get Norma and drag her out of testing, and we're just going to all go hang out. I'm sorry. You can do the testing. I know you can. You're very capable of it. But, yes, I will bring her up. And I think her dad's probably still listening, so if Kate needs to test in April, that would be convenient. Yeah, I'll get my general eventually. I have my study guide. I'm reading. I just have a few things I'm doing, you know, like getting ladies on the air, which is a tad more important than, well, probably not, but still, I'm working on it. I know. Yeah, but we'll definitely have to do it in March so that we can have cake and ice cream and all the fun stuff again and make it a big party like it was last time, because I don't know if I can study that much without cake. So, but yes, thank you, Ted. And I will see you at Hamfest, and that'll be great. I wish I could test, but I probably can't. I'll work on it. But thank you, sir. This is N0VVX, and I heard another call sign out there, but, yeah. If you're out there listening still, come back and say hello to us again.
K6OWF, King 6 Oscar Whiskey Foxtrot, Bob in Boise.
Hello, Bob. How is your week going so far?
Good evening, Jen. Yeah, it's March 21st, and we had almost an inch of snow on the ground when I woke up this morning. What is up with that? I don't recall snow this late in March. I mean, I've lived here since 1986. I'm a weather geek, so I pay attention to those things. But just wanted to check in, and like so many others, thanks for what you're doing there and encouraging young women to get on the air. You are a great role model, and I got to talk to your dad early tonight, and I'll talk to him about fishing more.
He's kind of a crazy fisher guy, isn't he? It's kind of fun to have him around once in a while. You know he's blind, right? So that makes fishing even, and radio and all the things we do even more fun. So I will tell a secret, though. First couple of years that he was blind, I had these permanent, like, bruises in my ribs on this one side because he was a cane guy, and I didn't understand canes very well, and I got smacked with them enough times. So that was my punishment for not paying attention, I guess, when I was younger. But it's fine. We're good now. We got this all figured out. But, yeah, he's kind of a hoot, so I'm glad you checked in with him tonight. And thank you for checking in with us. And you guys are all crazy. I love doing this. I think this is great, and I just want to hear young and women voices on the air because I tested just like you tested, so I don't know why I can't be on the air just as much. So I'm sure everybody thinks I'm a little bit crazy on the side, so it's okay, though. But thank you for checking in, and hopefully your friend that was on a couple of weeks ago will come back and visit us soon. I know you had them over for dinner and everything. I hope you didn't food poison them. But hopefully they're good, and they'll get to come back and check in with us soon. So work on that. You know, help me out here. It's you guys helping me out to get this going, so that's great. Thank you, Bob. And I heard a couple more call signs in there where the repeaters are probably doing something weird and, you know, digital stuff. So, but if you're out there, I'm N0VBX. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. It's Hammett Hour, though. So come check in and say hello to me. Net. Probably sometime you'll hear after Easter. It's on Friday nights at 8 o'clock here Central Time. So her name is Dolores. I have a call sign, but I didn't catch it in my email. I'm totally skipped like that. Sorry, guys. But I can't wait to hear from her. She's from the St. Louis area. So if you're out on Friday nights on the radio and you're listening, please check in and say hello and give her support and love because, you know, us girls are scattered few and far between. There's also a lovely lady on the International Net. And I couldn't find the name because it's not listed on the website, but I know she was helping Ian do it. That International Net is at 10 o'clock on Friday mornings, Central Time. So give her some love if you hear on the net, or if not, pester somebody until you do hear her on the net. The San Antonio has a digital net, and you heard our friend Alice say, come join us, because I'm sure she's going to do that. But I love to hear the women on the air. So thank you guys, and thank you always for supporting us. And if you hear a woman out there, just go say hello and be polite and nice. And ladies, check in, give them support. We love it. So I'm going to let this. I'm going to have to get an egg timer so I don't time out the repeater every time. Anyway, this is Intero BBX, and I'm doing my shameless promotion time. So, but support the women on the air. Thank you for those who do, and I love hearing from you guys every week, and I love to by my way, and come see me at Ham Bash. I will be local. You can always reach me on the internet. My call sign N0BBX at gmail.com. The Hametts have a Facebook page, just Hametts of KC. The Hametts have a Groups.io page. If you do I think it's Microsoft or something, Groups.io. It's Hametts of KC. Hit me up there. But yeah, I love hearing it. And Kate, she's gonna take over my spot here pretty quick. I hope, because eventually I'm gonna get worn out and have to stop, right? But if you're out there still listening, you're not tired of listening to me ramble, come say hello to me tonight.
KC0QA. Good evening, Miss Jen. How's the weather in KC? Down southern portions, it's a little bit chilly.
How are you doing? And the weather here bites. It's rainy, it's still cold, it's kind of windy. Yesterday was a little bit nicer. Yeah, I'm ready for this spring thing to get its rain over with and get way better. But how are you doing, sir?
Oh, I'm all bundled up, getting ready for bed, doing my last little minute things here before I gotta go that way. Unfortunately, I gotta go to work in the morning, so it's Monday through Friday for me, luckily enough. So I get to get up in the morning and go to work. So I guess I better get myself prepared for that evening rest.
I don't have to work the whole rest of the week. Sorry, I know. It's okay. Just yell at me later. It's okay. But yeah, that four-letter word is just so terrible some days. But think of it this way. It's cold and gross, so you work while it's gross, and then while it's nice, maybe take a few days off and go have some fun, right? So that'll make it better. Just keep thinking of sunny days.
Don't know what the weather's supposed to be like up there for the next couple of days, but it is rainy and cold down here. And next couple of days it's supposed to be up in the 60s, maybe 70 degrees, I think I heard, for tomorrow. So that'll be a nice welcome. Here I thought we were moving into spring, and they go until cool weather back on us again, so that's how that goes. I guess I think I'm going to jump in and say that Mother Nature needs to go take her pills. It's I don't know what you call it. It's one of those things that she just needs to figure out what's going on and get with the program.
You know better. She's a girl. She can't figure that out. She's got to be crazy and jump all over the place. It'll get better, and then we'll all be griping that it's 110 degrees outside. So you just got to take it as it comes, I guess. I don't know. I just wish it would stop raining. I'm tired of muddy floors at my house. So that's the only thing I don't like is when it rains all the time. I have white tile and a golden retriever with big muddy paws. So you can imagine how that goes. But thank you, sir, for checking in. Go get yourself ready for bed. Get some rest. It'll be better tomorrow, I'm sure. So glad to hear from you, though. Thank you. This is N0VBX, and this is Hamett's Hour. And if you're still out there waiting to check in, I've seen a few call signs coming through on the radio, and we keep stepping on each other. And okay, take a breather now. Take a deep breath. I'm going to let go of the button, and you come check in.
Whiskey 9 Delta Juliet Mike.
Whiskey 9, how are you doing tonight? Come say hello. Tell us who you are and tell us where you're from.
This is Whiskey 9 Delta Juliet Mike. My name's Dave. I'm here in Chicago, the Windy City. As a matter of fact, I host two nets on America KCY Mondays and Fridays from 4:30 to 5:30 during drive time. And I heard about the Hamett, and I'm like, oh, I got to get on there and check this out. And happy birthday to you, and hopefully everything's going super fantastic. And it's great to hear so many people out here, especially young people in America KCY, young men and young women, especially young women. Awesome, terrific, and what you're doing is fabulous, and thanks for doing it. And I'm glad to be able to listen in, and I will send it back to you from W9D Gem here in the Windy City.
Well, thank you, sir, and I'm so glad that they're shamelessly promoting me all over the America's Kansas City Wide Room. I probably owe them all a big dinner or something. I'm not even sure. But yeah, that was great that you got to check in on the drive home net, or I think they call it maybe they just call it the evening check-in. I'm not sure. I can't remember now. But thank you, and I'm glad that you're out there. Hey, you know, the thing is I'm a girl and I want to talk to more girls. So the next time you see a ham girl, send her our direction, right? Send her to Tuesday nights, Hamett's night, 8 to 9, Kansas White Fusion Room. We love hearing from all you guys, and I'm so glad that we get to be all over the world and everybody gets to talk to us. And, oh, my goodness, I shouldn't use my hands with the radio. Sorry. Anyway, almost took the radio out. Ugh. So, anyway, I am N0VBX. Thank you for checking in. It's Hamett's Hour. If you guys are still out there listening, come say hello to me.
N0ZDZ.
Go.
KQ4AFR, Tennessee. KQ4AFR. Try again and tell me your name. Hey, this is Joanne calling from Tennessee. I'm so happy to hear another woman. My husband called and said, hey, there's a girl calling on the radio. Okay, well, give your husband a huge, big call, big hug for me. This is the Hamett Hour. It's Girls on the Radio time. It's the time we get to take over the airwaves and do whatever we feel like. Well, within guidelines, I guess. I am N0VVX, and my name is Jen. How is your week going, besides your husband saying, come get on the radio? Hey, Jen, it's so good to talk to you. He's been looking for a girls' net for me, so I have somebody to talk to. So we got up early this morning. An ambulance came through out here in the country and blasted us out of bed at 4:30 this morning. And it turns out I'm really productive if I get up at 4:30 in the morning. But it's like I'm already in bed now. Yeah, I can imagine jumping out of bed at 4:30 in the morning because of an ambulance. But yeah, if it was me, I'd have been asleep at like 6 o'clock. There's no way I would have been on the net. But I'm glad you were looking for a girls' net, and I'm glad you're here. I didn't catch your name, so tell me your name here in a second. And you know, we're here every Tuesday night, and we just do whatever chit chat we want to. We say hello, we talk to the kids, whatever we need to talk about. And you totally missed it a couple weeks ago. We did Bad Dad Joke Night. That was the funniest thing ever. So we're going to do that again. But anything you want to talk about, hey, we're out here. So tell me. So I'm having a hard time getting used to this delay. My husband is my, what do you call it? Not Elmer. He's my Elmer. His name is Irwin, but he's my Elmer. And I'm Joanne. I'm down for anything. I'll put you on the calendar and get on Tuesday nights if I know kind of what time. I'm on Central Time. Where are you located? So we are Central Time too. We're like in the Kansas City metro area. Myself and my buddy from one of the other clubs, her name is Crystal. Her cross line is actually KR1SCL. I know, convenience. Mine's not that easy. But we're here every Tuesday night on the America's CNC-wide Fusion Room from 8 to 9. Occasionally you'll catch us later or a little bit earlier, just kind of depends, but definitely between 8 and 9 o'clock. But yeah, we're always here. Come say hello to us anytime, every Tuesday night. I'm so glad you're there. So nice to meet you, and I'm so glad your husband was like, there's a girl on the radio. That's my favorite, that the guys do that for us. So tell him thank you again. But yeah, we just like to hang out and chit-chat. We're very informal. Invite your girlfriends. We can all come over. We're just all about putting the girls on the air because we all tested the same, and we're going to use this stinking license that I had to study really, really hard for. I got this license last May when we were going, my husband was going to the Ham Fest up in Ohio, Xenia, Ohio, and so I thought, well, I'll go ahead and get my license. And I talked when we were mobile, I talked going up there, and I might have talked to somebody coming back, and that was it. It was all guys. So congratulations. You two are the first girls I've found on the radio. I think my husband tried to hook me up with one more female around here, but other than that, like it's lonely times out here listening to all these boys jammering all the time on the radio. That's exactly why I started this, because I know quite a few women in radio, but they're not always on the air, so this is kind of our special time, even though we let the guys talk all the time, too. But, yeah, a lot of the women are kind of just backups to the husbands or the spouse or whatever, you know, and I'm like, no, this isn't the way this is going to be. I studied hard, we're all going to use it. So let me tell you, though, there is a huge women's worldwide organization. It's ylrl.org. Check them out. I recently met one of those women. I've had my license like 3 or 4 years now, and I met one for the first time like a month ago and got to talk to her, and that was great. But so there are women out there doing amazing things in radio, and if you look at any of the ARR magazines, the women pretty much run the podcasts, run the magazines, the whole 9 yards. So I'm like, why are they not talking on the air? So I'm so glad you're out there talking on the air. Yeah, it sounds like he needs to get some nap in and not get up tomorrow morning at 4:30. Hopefully there'll be no more emergencies. So, but I'm so glad you're here and come back and talk to us again. I'm so thankful. I love when the guys hear us on the air and just run into us. So tell him thank you, and I cannot wait till next week and get to talk to you some more because you'll be up and awake next week, I'm sure. Yeah, I'll dial in for sure. I'm hoping there will be a lot of people on here. Can you tell me that for that .org you gave me? I got YRLR, but I think I messed that up. Can you come back with that again? It's YLRL. It's Young Ladies Radio League. So if you have to look that up and get there that way, you can too. But yeah, they're out there. So I'm so glad you're out there. I am N0VBX, and my name is Jen. And for those out there, because the FCC makes me say this every once in a while, I have to remember, and I time out the repeater a lot. But we're on the Americans Can't See Wide room. So I'm so glad and grateful everybody's out there. And I love you guys that send your girls to me. That is wonderful. So thank you. We may have to make this like a 2-hour show. We may have to take over the net before us. I don't know, maybe. Or have our special time on the weekends. Who knows? But it's the ladies of radio time. So it's almost 9 o'clock. But if you're still out there listening or have more questions, come back and talk to me. Again, I'm N0VBX, and it's Hamett's time. And the girls are on the radio, and another lady just discovered us tonight. So, Joanne, welcome. Thanks again, though, to the witching 9 o'clock hour.
N0ZZ.
N0ZZZ, come talk to us.
Yep, it's Kendra. I wasn't around the radio last week, but I did check in my head. So, yeah, I'm starting to get used to this every Tuesday night thing. It's great to hear some ladies out there. Like she said, all we ever hear is the guys' chance to talk. Yeah, we're down here in Springfield. It's cold. Time to go to bed.
Maybe I should just send out an email and everybody should check in their head every once a month or something. Thank you for checking in your head, though, and thank you for checking in on the air this week. So, you're sounding kind of slow today. You must be getting sleepy too. And you've not had nearly as much coffee as me, I guarantee that. So, thank you, Kendra, for coming by. And you're right, it's wonderful to hear the girls on the radio and not just the same me and Crystal kind of thing, because we like to share the airwaves. But tell me, are you going to come up and see me on April 15th at Ham Mash?
I'll keep it a secret, but yeah, we plan on it.
That's not really a secret. I'm pretty sure you get taken to about every Ham Mash in the area, but the ones where I'm at are the way more fun ones, right? Come on, we're going to have fun. You don't have to sit at the old table with your old man either. You can come hang out with us girls. So, bring your drink of choice, coffee, Coke, whatever, and I'll probably have lots of candy and fun stuff. So it'd be great to see you there. I've missed you. It's been 9 months or something, it feels like. Was it maybe November? No, it wasn't even November. It was Sparkfest or something, wasn't it? Wow, it's been a long time. Wow, it's flown by so fast. But thank you, Kendra, and I can't wait to see you guys. All right, I am N0VBX. My name is Jen, and this is the Hamett's time. Actually, I think it's a little bit after 9 o'clock now, but we've had fun, and we had quite a few new voices on tonight. I'm so excited. I love when the women get to be on the air and say hello, and I love supporting each other. So just don't forget, you tested for your license. It's the same as I did, and the guys did, and every guy did. So use it. Don't be scared of them. The radio does not bite. And if somebody's mean to you, just send them their information to me, and I'll go be mean to them. Because yeah, we don't do that anyway. But if you're still out there listening, let's do a couple last calls for check-ins, and then I'm gonna call it early. N0VBX, this is KF5ERV. Reach. Go right ahead. Yes, I just wanted to wish you happy birthday again, and I hope you have a great day tomorrow with friends and family. And I've enjoyed listening to your net this week, and as always, and also the YLRL. I'm a member of that. It's very easy. They have a website. Just go on it, and I think it's only $15. They also have a digital. They can send you an email of the newsletter. They used to send paper ones, but I guess it got too expensive to mail out paper ones all over. So you get information about your area and the different things that are happening in your area. So it's a great thing to get into. So I can't wait for next week when I get to check in and talk to you again next week. Have a great week. 73s, KF5ER. Thank you. And yeah, it's a great organization. They have lots out there. They do email you the newsletter now. I'm in District 10, which I think Texas is probably its own district. But yeah, I get to we do a Zoom meeting every once in a while and talk to the ladies in charge of our area. So it's great, and it's just a lovely thing knowing that there's all these women out there doing the same thing and trying for the same thing and not letting some big nasty mean bully guy beat them down or anything. So yes, I'm glad you remember that. I'm so glad, because I kind of thought I was the only one out there at some point, and that they don't all, I don't know, they don't all hang out with our local stuff. So there's a lot going on. If you pick up and look at the YLRL website, they are amazing. And actually, a couple local girls from our area have won scholarships from them. So that was really great. That's how I kind of learned about them, is through the program that they awarded the scholarships through. So it's out there. It's great. If you have kids that are in school that are in college or high school that need money for scholarships, hook them up too. If they're a ham or they want to be a ham, heck, might as well. One of the girls that's a ham from our area actually went to MIT, and she was president of my club years before I was. So yeah, that's a great thing. And the ladies out there, look it up and see. Kendra will tell you ARRL does a lot of great things too. Her husband happens to be a kind of a big wig in that organization. So, but they're always at Hamett. So there's avenues for us. We just need to take advantage of them, I think, sometimes. But thank you, Alice, for reminding me that. I'm so glad you remember too. That's great. I don't feel like I'm alone out here sometimes. So, but this is Hamett's Hour. I am N0VBX. My name is Jen. And if you're still out there listening, I'm going to do one last call, and then I'm going to call the night here in a minute.
Ray Papa from the Chicago area.
Go right ahead. We'd love to hear of you check in. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I am doing okay. Spent the day with my wife for a medical procedure, which went well, and came down here after dinner, and I've been checking in some local nets, and I happened to turn the local fusion repeater that I'm sponsor over here in my town onto the KC America's KC Wide, and heard you with your net here, so I figured I'd say hi to everybody that's checked in tonight.
Thank you for checking in. We love it when you just kind of turn the dial, and I'm glad you're sponsoring a Fusion radio, because that sounds like a good thing, but you could probably just leave it on this America's Can't See Why Fusion Room 24/7. I mean, we're like the place to be. Sorry, shameless promotion, that's me. Anyway, thank you, sir. This is Hamett Hour. So every Tuesday night, if you are, lonely and need to hear some craziness, we're the girls on the internet, or on the internet. Phew. Oh, can't do three things at once. Okay. We are the girls on the America's Can't See Wide Fusion Room, taking over the airwaves on the radio. So your lovely wife hopefully will get better and be perfectly wonderful, happy, and come down to the ham shack and say hi to us too, because we're all about getting the girls and the kids on the air. So thank you, sir, for checking in. Hopefully Chicago's not freezing. I'm getting sleepy. Sorry. Anyway, this is Jen N0BBX, and I'm going to do last call. If you're still out there listening, you want to say hello or just recheck and tell me something, don't even tell me recheck. Just come tell me whatever you're going to tell me. So come say hi.
Whiskey X-Ray 9er, Charlie Alpha Hotel, WX9 CIH.
Hello, sir. How are you doing tonight? And you guys, I'm going to break everybody's habit. Tell me your name, tell me where you're from, and tell me how your week's going.
I was just happened to stumble across you guys on the Brandmeister hose line here. Name here is Craig, Charlie Romeo Alpha Indigo, located in Central Illinois. I guess Springfield will be the closest recognizable town to where I'm currently located. And 2 days into the week, so far so good. It's I've got a week full of work, but makes the day go by, so I'm okay with that.
Well, we love it when everybody stumbles into us, and that's a great thing. We're here every Tuesday night, though, just chit-chatting and having a good time, so hopefully the rest of the week will go great for you. Thank you for stopping by. And I do know where you're at in Illinois. We're in Kansas City, in the metro here, so but it's always lovely. But I love having the America's Can't See Wide Room where we're all over the world. That's so much fun that you guys get to all check in. We all get to talk to each other and learn different things. So thank you, sir, for checking in. I am N0BBX. My name is Jen, and it's way after 9 o'clock at this point. So if you're still out there listening, come check in real quick, because other than that, I'm going to, sneak out of here in a little bit and go do something like the bed. Hit the bed.
JD0JJG. Jen, I just want to tell you happy birthday. And this is Steve's friend from Davenport, Iowa.
Kilo 9, Kilo Sierra Uniform. Kilo 9, Kilo Sierra Uniform.
Uniform. Come back, tell me how you are, tell me who you are, and tell me how your week's going real quick.
Yeah, K9KSU. I'm Brian, Bravo Romeo Indy Alpha November, and I'm from Abilene, Kansas, ma'am.
Well, I'm glad you checked in tonight. Glad to hear you from out there in the middle of Kansas. Wow. Getting around the Midwest tonight we are on this little Hamett net. So thank you for checking in. Hey, Steve, I heard you. Come back and tell me what you were going to tell me earlier, because my YouTube is down and I don't even know what's going on at this point in the night.
80JJG.
JJG. Go ahead.
Agent, I don't know. I just wanted to let you know happy birthday to you, young lady. And I think Steve has stepped away from radio for a minute. I'm his friend up here in the airport. So he introduced me to your nephew, and I enjoyed it, listening to it. So I just figured I'd check in and tell you happy birthday as well. So you have a good, wonderful rest of your week, young lady, and fun.
Thank you, sir. And tell Steve just email me later. He can get a hold of me. So I know keeping track of him and the YouTube and yeah, I can't do all that. I don't know how he does it. I don't know how some of you guys do it. I have to stay focused on one thing. But you guys know I'm kind of like shiny things. Yeah, that's me. Too much coffee and lots of shiny things. So thank you for checking in, and tell Steve good night. And I'm going to tell everybody else good night. I am N0VVX. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. Thank you for checking in with me tonight. I love hearing you all out there. I'm so glad you come and visit with me every Tuesday night. This is Hamett's night. Hamett. We're going to get the Year of the Girls taking over the Fusion Radio. I'm sure if the boys are listening, they're like, whatever she wants to do, let her do it. We don't even care. So, but if you're local to Kansas City, I will be at Ham Bash on April 15th at the Shriners Auditorium. They have a website, hambash.us. You can always look everything up on the America's Kansas City-wide website. I think it's kansascityroom.com. If you have information, if you want to reach one of us, you can always email me. It's my call sign, N0VVX, November 0, Victor X-ray. I'm sure X-ray's not right, but too late in the night to worry about it. Anyway, at gmail.com. I have a Hamett's website. I have a Hamett's Facebook page. You guys can always hit me up there or on the Groups IO page, Hamett's KC, for both of those. But thank you all for coming and listening and talking, and I love hearing the new voices we've had tonight. So many great women out there, and I love that you literally guys bring me the women, so that is wonderful. Thank you. So I'm going to call it end of net, and I am going to go take a nap and rejuvenate, because tomorrow is my birthday, and I'm going to go have fun, and thank you guys again for everything. The birthday, it's just amazing. I love having this great family, so thank you. This is N0VVX, and I'm going to say 7-3. Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday again, Jen. Thank you. Great net, NF0M.
N0VVX, this is KF5ERV. What is your email again, please? I made it super simple. It's N0VVX@gmail.com. Thanks, Jen. Roger. Have a great week. 70.